Coverage now. It is now day 3 of the 45 days of action in Shreveport. Today, organizers led a voter registration drive.
NBC 6's Jade Jackson joins us now live from downtown, sharing more details on that. Jade.
Well, Dan, Jackie, this voter registration has been going on since 10 a.m. I spoke with different groups who are coming together to get voters registered with an emphasis on African Americans and why it's important for them to cast their vote. Take a look.
When we talk about the difference between a moment, a movement, and an institution, that's where voting comes in.
These were the scenes across from the Cattle Parish Courthouse Tuesday morning. Small voter registration set up by Shreveport Protesters for the 45 days of action.
We keep electing folks over and over who clearly are showing that they don't have our best interest at heart, and so it's important that we get out to vote, we replace those people, and make sure they stand by policy that will save our lives.
Ashley and Shelby are with White Women Do the Work, an organization in solidarity with 45 Days. They're on the front lines trying to register voters with a focus on African Americans.
The African American community is becoming more and more disenfranchised every year. You know, it's harder to get access to the polls, it's harder to get registered for certain voter ID laws. It's a challenge, and I think a lot of people feel like their vote doesn't matter, and I think after 400 years of abuse, black people probably feel that way most especially. And I think it's time that we take that back.
Almost a dozen people showed up to register before noon, except a lot of them were white. According to the Louisiana Secretary of State, there were more white registered voters than blacks registered to vote November 2019. And bringing African American voters to the table seemed hard for the crew.
So, come here really quick before you
almost succeeding here. But something as simple as a gentleman not knowing his information, they missed out on a registered voter.
As a person, a human being, a person of color, a mother of color, I can't stand aside and allow those gaps to continue because we have the power as people